Ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, the NBA is back. If we look at last night, recording of this video is Wednesday, February 11th. So if we look at last night, Victor Wembanyama completely put on a show in the Crypto.com arena. I was about to say Staples Center Arena because I'm from LA. I'm a Lakers fan. I grew up with that arena. The Crypto.com arena just sounds nasty to roll off the tongue. But I guess that's what we're calling it now, and that's where they play. Victor Wembanyama completely destroyed the Lakers last night. And mind you, the Lakers did not have any of their star players. No Luka, no LeBron, no Reeves. But they still weren't able to stop the dominant performance of Victor Wembanyama, the most dominant player in the NBA right now by far, in my opinion. But today, I'm going to be talking about a team that, in my opinion, has a chance to be very successful next season due to their success last season, late in the season, and in the playoffs. And that team is the Indiana Pacers. And I know the Indiana Pacers have been one of the worst teams in basketball. But that's not just for any odd reason. It's because their star point guard, one of the clutchest players on their team, and if not one of the clutchest players in the league, showed to us last season, Tyrese Haliburton has been out due to injuring himself in the NBA Finals last year. They're recording this video, the Pacers are at the bottom of the Eastern Conference and have been currently one of the worst teams in basketball record-wise. And like I said, there's no mystery behind it. It's because Tyrese has been out. When Tyrese is out, you can really see how important and vital he is to this team. He isn't just their point guard, he's their floor general and their decision maker. He controls the tempo, organizes the offense, and gives the team an extra boost of confidence. Without him, the Pacers just don't lose talent, they lose some of their identity. You can see it in the spacing, in their late game execution, and honestly, just in their overall energy on the court. They simply do not look like the same group, in my opinion. But here's where things actually get interesting. The Pacers also just traded Ben Mathurin and Isaiah Jackson for fringe-level all-star Ivica Zubac. He's never been an all-star, but he is one of the best starting centers in the NBA. An interior threat, a beast down there on the boards. He is who you want. He's a prototypical center for the modern NBA. He doesn't stretch out the ball to shoot the three, but he can guard centers that shoot the three. He is just a very solid athlete and just basketball player all around, and plays his role to a T. Right now, Indiana has a high chance to get a top 4 pick due to their record. And even if they do lose their pick due to them falling out of the top 4, because it is a top 4 protected pick, meaning if they fall out of the top 4, the Clippers get the rights to that pick. Only 5 through 9 though. If it falls between 10, post 10, the Pacers get their pick back. And this draft, according to scouts, I know they say this all the time, is one of the most talented draft classes that we've seen in a long time. Darren Peterson, Cameron Boozer, AJ Bedansta, Caleb Wilson, and Kingston Flemings, just to name a few. These aren't just solid players. These are potentially franchise-level talents. Players with size, versatility, skill, and, in my opinion, real superstar upside. So when we look at the Pacers situation from a bigger perspective, it starts to look a lot less depressing and really a lot more promising for next season. You're going to get Tyrese Haliburton back healthy. You're keeping a core together that has already proven it can compete at a championship level. You've added more pieces, and you're potentially adding a top-tier young star from an elite draft class. And on top of that, Indiana still has trade assets and flexibility if they decide they want to go get another star or a high-level complementary piece to pair with Tyrese Haliburton and Pascal Siakam, who, hats off to him, got another all-star nod this season. Well-deserved. One of the most talented forwards in the NBA, one of the most skilled forwards in the NBA. And he is that second man to Tyrese Haliburton. And to some people, he is the first man, and Tyrese Haliburton is more of the complementary piece. But together, they wreak havoc, and they're going to be together again next season. I don't think the Pacers are going to trade Pascal Siakam. He helped lead them to Eastern Conference Finals last year, along with Tyrese and Aaron Nesmith and the boys in Indiana. But in a weird way, this season might just be a reset rather than a disaster. Instead of fighting for a low playoff seed while their star is hurt, the Pacers are in a position where they can accept a down year, which is not always the best. I'm not the biggest fan of it. but they can accept their down year, be patient, and come back next season stronger than ever with more talent, more depth, and a fully healthy Tyrese Halliburton. Most teams really don't get that type of opportunity. And from what we've seen the Pacers front office execute, I believe they're going to draft someone very talented, even if they lose that top 4 pick. They've done very well in their front office, and Rick Carlisle included, in drafting these young players for this new era Pacers team. So if I'm a Pacers fan, yeah, this season hurts in the moment, but I'd honestly be excited about what comes next, because the future, in my opinion, looks very bright and real for this team. Halliburton back, a top pick coming, and a core that's already proven it can compete. The Pacers could easily find themselves right back in the mix sooner than people think. But I do want to hear from y'all. Do you guys really think Indiana is set up to bounce back and become a real threat again? There's probably people out there that feel the same sentiments as me, but I really believe the Pacers are going to be back in the mix, barring
3-on-1 Halliburton to Tucker. On the play. Here's Indiana creating the defense. Toppin gets the deflection.
Back in the mix and make a late season push like they did last year. So with all that being said, I hope y'all enjoy this video. Have a great day. Deuces.